Hit and Goku were planning their move, so they would start with Kitela, in the same way that before they would go to visit him stealthily. He was at risk. He seemed to be distracted at that moment. Hit would throw himself at him, attacking with the edge of his hand straight to the neck to cut off his head. But before he could do it, Kitela would hold him by the wrist. "Wow, how brave to try it," Kitela would say. "It's not true," Hit would say. Kitela would attack with Hakai's energy, but he would realize that it would have no effect on Hit. "How is it possible?" Kitela would say, astonished. Hit would move away to be able to free himself. "How is it possible that you are immune to Hakai?" Furious, Kitela would ask. Hit would not answer. He would put himself on guard. "Damn, the gods are not beings that we can underestimate," Hit would think. "Hey, it would be better if you talk and say where you come from. It is not normal for a mortal to dare to face a god of destruction," Kitela would say. "I have nothing to say," Hit would say seriously. "Oh, I understand," Kitela would say. "Did I destroy your planet? Or maybe your mother or your wife?" Hit did not react to Kitela's comments. Anyway, Hit would throw himself at Kitela. He would attack him with agile blows, but the god of destruction dodged each of the attacks. "Damn, he moves as if I were really slow," Hit would think. After several failed attempts by Hit to attack him, Kitela would hit his stomach, causing him damage. Hit would cough some blood, keeping the guard open. Then Kitela would hold him by the neck and begin to squeeze him hard. "It would be better if you talk before I eliminate you," Kitela would say seriously. "How is it possible that you are immune to Hakai?" Hit would try to free himself, but it would be really impossible. Then Goku would arrive with a powerful fist blow on Kitela's face. In this way, the god of destruction would be fired far away. "I could against him," Hit would say. Yes, of course. You almost broke his hand with your neck," Goku would say. Kitela would return. He was really furious. "Disgusting worm," Kitela would say out loud. "Ugly mouse," Goku would answer. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan. He was ready to fight. "I guess this is your turf," Hit would say. "Very well, Kitela, it's time to defeat you," Goku would say. "I see you came to protect your boyfriend," Kitela would say. "Come on, I'm waiting for you." Goku would raise his ki to the maximum. Kitela did not look impressed at all. Then Goku would rush towards Kitela. He would attack with a series of blows that would have no effect. Kitela moved from side to side, dodging each of those attacks. "It can't be, it's too strong," Goku would say. Kitela, with a kick under his chin, would lift him from the ground. Goku would fall to the ground with a strong pain in his jaw. "Damn, it's very strong," Goku would say. "I still don't understand what they're doing here and why they attack me," Kitela would say. "I guess they do know what a god of destruction is. They must have a strong purpose to do something like this. I come to fight with very strong people, and they told me that you are someone like that," Goku would say. Kitela, in a second, would reach Goku. He would rest his hand on his chest and use Hakai's energy. Even so, he wouldn't be able to destroy him. "You too?" Kitela would say, confused. Goku would answer by hitting his face. He would barely move it. Kitela would watch Goku with hatred, and he would realize that the difference in power was too big. Kitela, with a burst of ki, would throw him far away. They made a serious mistake in underestimating me, Kitela would say. I don't care if I can't get rid of them. Even so, I'll kill them. Hit would place himself next to Goku. He would help him fight Kitela. A little help wouldn't hurt me, Goku would say. Hit and Goku would throw themselves at Kitela. They would start attacking him wildly, but none of their attacks would work. The god of destruction was incredibly agile. In a moment, Kitela would hit Hit and Goku in the chest, leaving them seriously injured. Both would fall to the ground without being able to get up. Now, I want you to tell me why you attacked me, Kitela would say. Goku would force his ki, and he would throw himself again at Kitela. He would attack him with a fist, but Kitela would hold his hand, holding the attack. Then he would squeeze Goku's fist, putting great pressure. Goku would scream in pain. He couldn't free himself. "Let me go," Goku would say. "I won't do it until you tell me why they attack me," Kitela would say. It's hard to believe that two people attack a god of destruction without a purpose. Hit would use his jump in time. He would throw himself at Kitela, colliding with him, and he would stop the technique. Kitela would leave a few meters, and that's when Hit would take advantage to run away with Goku. He would take him by the shoulder, and they would disappear using their stealth technique. Moments later, we see Goku and Hit somewhere in Universe 4. Heavens, that was very dangerous, Goku would say. I never met someone as strong as him. He's a bastard. He almost kills us. And what is the weakest of all the gods? Hit would say. That excites me a lot. It makes me want to get stronger, Goku would say. Suddenly, Goku would feel a blow to his neck, but he hadn't seen anything. Damn, your jump, in time. That happens to you because of Bokan, Hit would say. And for you to understand that not everything is brute force. What do you mean? Goku would ask. That this job is not for either of us, Hit would say. It's better to retire from this. But you never left a job, Goku would say, disconcerted. Well, for everything there is a first time, Hit would say. Goku would leave there. Goku didn't want to leave the job. More than anything, his warrior pride didn't allow him to take a step back after a defeat. Meanwhile, Bardos would give the news to Champa. Mr. Champa, it seems that two subjects bought implacable rings, Bardos would say. So that warrior is still doing it? We have to eliminate him boldly, Champa would say. And that he doesn't know who bought the rings, Bardos would say. Two stupid people who think they can beat us, Champa would say. One of them is Hit, Bardos would say. Hit, Champa would say. That's right. He has gone with a Saiyan friend of his, Nozama. This Saiyan asked for something that would make him immune to Hakai. And so, everything happened. Well, I guess I can't go against the nature of a hired killer, Champa would say. But preparing to defeat gods of destruction is something that does not suit him. He also received a message from Universe 4. Kitela fought against them. Apparently, they managed to escape thanks to the leap in Mr. Hit's time, Bardos would say. If he knew how bad-tempered Quitella is right now, I think you already know what you have to tell him to find him, Champa would say. The next day, Hit would go to his lair. He was about to quit his job, but Goku would arrive to avoid him. Hit. He would call Goku seriously. "Go away," Hit would say. "You can't quit this job," Goku would say. "It's my job, and you're just an assistant, so you better get out of here," Hit would say. "Come on, you can't be like this to me," Goku would say. Goku, the terrain of a killer, is full of traps, obstacles, lies, and betrayals. It's a dark place that you don't have to enter. Follow your path as a warrior and be stronger, Hit would say. This is over. The roof would be destroyed with Quitella's arrival. The god of destruction was really furious. "It can't be," Goku would say. "Damn bastards, with what they got the implacable rings." Quitella would say. "It's not true. How did you get here?" Hit, furious, would say. "That doesn't matter. The only thing they have to know is that it's time to kill them," Quitella would say. Quitella would throw everything at Goku and Hit. She would start attacking them with all her strength. Neither of them would have a chance against him. The situation became more and more tense. As much as they tried, Quitella's strength and speed was superior to them. In a moment, Quitella would give a precise blow to each one, leaving them on the ground. "It's an insult to the gods that two mortals try to kill us," Quitella would say. Dear God, what did they have in their heads? Quitella would kick Hit, making him crash against the wall. "Leave him," Goku would say, but Quitella wouldn't stop. Quitella would go for Hit. She would hold him by the neck. "Do you know why we went for you and not the others?" Hit would ask. "What are you trying to say?" Quitella would say in a bad mood. "It's because you're the weakest of all," Hit would say. Goku would stand up. He would try to defend Hit, but it would be too late. Quitella would attack Hit with a blow that would pierce his chest from side to side. "Hit!" Goku would scream furiously. Hit would manage to make the jump in time, but when he freed himself, he would fall to the ground. "It was a little late to make that jump in time," Quitella would say. "Your god of destruction already told me about you." Goku would hurriedly throw himself at Quitella. He would attack him with all his strength, but Quitella, with a simple blow, would leave him on the ground. Goku would fall near Hit. He would see how he would put his eyes in white. "No, Hit," Goku would say. "You can't die." Goku would move Hit from side to side, but he wouldn't answer. "Curse!" Goku would say out loud. "Now it's your turn," Quitella would say by pointing at Goku and attacking